Hey everyone! So sorry about the horrible lighting this week. The picture's not the greatest, but I'm actually at my grandma's house in Texas, and her rooms just have horrible lighting, and so it will be back to normal next week when I will be home. So, this week we're talking about conventions. I'm going to give you guys a little bit about my experiences with the conventions that I have been to, and then I'll give you guys some tips on how not to be completely overwhelmed at these conventions because they are insane. So, the two main book conventions are BEA, which stands for Book Expo America, and that one is held in New York City in June. It's actually the first week in June this year. And ALA, which is American Library Association, and they actually have two meetings. They have Midwinter, which is in January, and they have the annual meeting, which is in June. It's in late June. And those meetings actually they alternate where they're held. So while BEA is always, or as far as I know, it's always been in New York City, ALA is an alternating one. This time it was in Dallas for the Midwinter one, and this summer it will be in Anaheim. And so, if you are anywhere near Anaheim and you are a blogger or you somehow work with your library, something like that, you should make plans to be there because I know some of the Totally Bookssess girls are going to be there, including me, so maybe you'll get to meet us. Okay, so with my experiences, I've actually had the chance to go to BEA last year, and I actually just went to ALA this past weekend. And BEA is an insane event. Even more crazy than ALA. ALA is a little more tame. There aren't quite as many people. BEA, there are, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many people were there last year, but it was just insane. I know there were hundreds of bloggers there, and it was an awesome chance to meet them, but I don't know that I'm going to do it again this year just because it was overwhelming. I was exhausted by the end of the week. So I know Harmony's already told you guys my stalker story, and I swear I'm not really crazy. I am totally normal. I just happened to watch Harmony's vlogs before I met her, and so I knew what she looked like. And I hadn't done a vlog before BEA, so nobody really knew what I looked like. So yeah, I did seem like a stalker, but I am 100% normal, or as normal as people can be. So, my experience with BEA was great. Like I said, it was exhausting, but I got to meet Lauren, Harmony, Gabrielle, and then bloggers outside of the channel, obviously. I met, like I said, hundreds of them. And then I actually stayed in a house with 23 other bloggers, and it was just like a freaking giant slumber party. It was amazing. And if you get the chance to go to one of these conventions, I really do suggest staying with some other bloggers because it's just a great way to learn some new things about blogging, learn just different approaches to it. I know I am really anal about blogging, and so I'm really organized and just kind of, I don't know, people think I'm weird. But I got to see how other people blog, and I kind of took some new things away from that and learned how to make my blog a little bit more manageable for me. And so really staying with bloggers is a great thing to do. And then you get the chance to interact with more people because I know the bloggers that I stayed with, some of them were actually like friends with authors. And so they're like, hey, we're going to dinner. You want to come? And like, they knew authors. And so we got to go meet these authors that we wouldn't have had the chance to otherwise because like I'm not friends with authors. So that was very cool. So really, it's all about who you get to meet at these conventions. And it is bloggers and authors, and then there are the whole publishers, and it's great to finally be able to put a face with a name because you do email these people and you have no clue like what they're like in real life. So it's great to kind of just go into this convention and kind of just chat with these people. They are always so nice. It is very overwhelming for them as well, but they will make time and chat with you guys. So if you do go, make sure to talk to people. It's just a great way to get your blog out there. It's a great way to get readers. I know I got a ton new readers from just who I handed my business cards to at BEA. And then ALA this weekend was the same way. There were not quite as many bloggers, but there were a lot that I had been dying to meet, so it was great. I was sad that Harmony and Audrey couldn't be there, but I did get to see Bailey, Lauren, and Gabrielle, and that was great to have the Totally Book Sass girls all in one place. So yeah, just don't spend so much time focusing on the books. Try and focus on who you're going to get to meet, who you're going to get to spend time with, because it's not something you want to do on your own. I would be so overwhelmed if it was just me. But you do, in that short amount of time, you become really good friends with these people and you spend a lot of time with them. So, like I said, don't focus on the book so much as the people that you're going to get to hang out with, and it's just a great experience. And so, if you do go, like I said, room with bloggers, big thing. It's just a great opportunity to learn about blogging. And then also, get business cards. I cannot tell you how many business cards I handed out, just to publishers, to readers, just everybody. It's a great way to let people know about your blog and to find more readers. And then always wear comfortable clothes. You want to look good, but you also want to be comfortable because you will be on your feet pretty much the whole time. I mean, we sat down a bit, but you end up sitting on the floor. So just know that. Wear comfy shoes and don't wear heels. It's a bad idea. So wearing comfortable stuff is a good idea. And then you will get bags there. They always hand out tote bags at these events. So don't bring a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be weighing you down, because not only will you get the books, but they'll give you the tote bags to put the books in. So it's not such a big deal if you don't have a bag with you. And then if you do bring a bag, a backpack is a good plan, although you don't always want something on your back because you can't see it, and then it's hard to reach it, and you kind of have to maneuver it around, and you don't want to whack people. I actually managed to knock over a whole stack of books at ALA this weekend, so that was embarrassing, but it was just because my bag was so big, and it was bad. But yeah, so just be prepared to be overwhelmed. Bring water. Water is a big thing, and it costs a ton of money to buy a bottle of water at any of the convention centers. And if you want to bring snacks, at BEA, I know I never really went out to get lunch. I stayed on the exhibit hall floor, and I didn't want to leave because there were always so many signings and things going on, so you need to bring something to eat because you don't want to not eat, but you also don't want to have to leave the exhibit hall to eat. And then, like I said, always know someone who's going to be there. Whether you talk to them online and you meet up with them that first day, have a buddy. A buddy system is a very good thing for a convention because you can always have a friend grab you a book if you happen to be away from the books when they put them out, things like that. It's always good to have a buddy. So I think those are kind of my tips for conventions. It's really overwhelming, but it's so much fun. I really do recommend going to one if you get the chance. Like I said, I'm really, really excited about ALA in June in California. And if you do want to meet any of us Totally Book Sass girls, not in a stalker way, in a normal way, let us know. We'll be there. So if you've been to a convention, let me know what you think I'm leaving out. And then tell me, do you have any funny stories? Did you knock over a stack of books like I did? Did you stalk somebody at a convention? Yeah, so I'll see you guys next week when I will be back home with better video quality.